take things out. It's early. Do whatever you need to do to loosen up. And then start to find your mountain pose. Of course, we do plenty of warm-ups, so that loosens us up too, but I just like for you to start out jiggling around a little so you can start to feel comfortable in your mountain pose with your feet strongly grounded. Even feeling like there's roots from the soles of your feet reaching down into the earth, keeping you that grounded. Now we're going to think about lifting. So with your shoulders soft, start to draw your ribs away from your hips. Press the crown of your head up. So we're evenly pressing down and lifting up. This is our mountain pose. And just let your breath be natural, but try and keep it at a slow pace, so it's not like a fast, right? So just slow it down and let it be natural. Especially right now, in through the nose always. Let that filtering occur. All right. So let's go ahead and just add a little bit of arms to deepen here. Palms out. Inhale, arms up. Touch your palms. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale up. Exhale. And a nice deep inhale up. And exhale. All right, so go ahead and bring your hands to your thighs. Take your feet wider than hip width distance apart with your toes facing forward. Let your knees and hips bend a few times, bend and straighten. And we'll move into cats and cows from here. So we're going to be doing big arm movements with these. So with your hands on your thighs, roll forward, and then inhale, draw your arms way up and back for your cow. Really big, remember we're thinking about circles, hands to the thighs for cat. Really open for cow. And just go ahead and continue. Go at a pace that feels good to you, where you can feel all the things that are going on. And the next time your hands are to your thighs, just hold here. Since we have the hands on the thighs and the feet in good position, let's just move around here. Take your hips side to side, maybe circle them a bit. Just do a little more loosening up here. Let your head nod yes and no. And then always ending on a yes as you bring your head back to center. Slowly roll your hands up your legs, turn your palms out. Inhale, nice deep breath up, touch your palms, exhale, hands to your heart, and release. We're going to leave the feet where they are, but turn the toes a little more out now if they're not. And if your knees bend when you're doing this, and they're just going to move naturally, make sure your knees are going over your toes so your feet are grounded. Now make a big ball with your hands, doesn't matter which one's on top. We're going to start to move side to side, rotate your hands around the ball, other side. So we're just like we're rolling a ball between our hands, we're opening the side body here. Yeah. Roll, yes, nice. Roll. Okay, The next time your left hand is on top and you're rolling toward the right, stay here. We're going to release to center and go back over to the right. So just extending a little more, release to center, reach over to the right. One more time, release to center and reach. And then roll. Bring your right hand over to the left. Your left hand is moving to the right. We release to center. Move left. Release. Tilt to the left. Yes, release. Tilt left. One more time. Release. Tilt over to the left. And come back to center and shake things out. Okay, we're going to turn the feet back forward here. Step out those legs for just a second because they've been in place for a while, but keep them a little wider than hip width distance. We move into our twist. The knees and hips are soft here. Right arm goes all the way up, behind, and comes back to the thigh. Left arm, reach up, twist back, and left arm forward. Up and back, forward, up and back. Forward, we're going to add on here. So this time take both arms up, leave them long as you twist open to the right. Take two hands back to the thighs, both arms up, twist open to the left. And center, arms up, twist right. And center, arms up, twist left. And center, okay, stay here for one moment. We're going to do single arm back, up big, and back. Now double arm to the right, and back. Single arm left, and back. Double arm left, and back. One more time through single arm right, and back. Double arm, now the arms are long. Let's stay here to the right for a moment. Take your gaze towards your right fingertips. As you exhale, turn your gaze towards your left fingertips. Turn your gaze back to the right and come forward. Hands to the thighs. Single arm left and forward. Double arm, arms long. Stay here, gaze left. As you exhale, gaze right. Next exhale takes you back to the left, hands to the thighs. And just go back into that, moving around a little bit, release everything. All right, and shake it out. Okay, so let's come to the top of the mat here. Find mountain pose and see how your energy feels. How are things moving for you? Inhale and exhale. Float the arms up, inhale. We're going to swan dive over the hip creases here, right? Keeping the legs straight or slightly bent if that's more comfortable. That's always fine. All right. And now go ahead, bend the knees and hips, bring the hands to the mat, and step back to down dog. Spine lengthening, down dog. Let's walk the feet here. Take one heel down and hold. Press your other heel down and hold. Press both heels down and hold. Okay, we're going to bend the knees and either come all the way down and sit off to the side or swing around if you don't want to bring your knees to the mat. And let's find seated mountain pose here. Inhaling and exhaling. Okay, palms out by your side. Drawing energy up from the earth with a nice long spine. Inhale. Turn your palms out, and as you exhale, continue to lengthen through the spine. Fingertips gently touch down. And one more time. Inhale. And exhale, touch down. And release, shake it out. All right, so for our core work today, we're going to be doing dead bug. All right, so dead bug is very individual sterilizable. You can get dead bug anywhere you want it, but make sure that you're working to your edge. Don't just, stay with the easier one just because you can, okay? So let's go ahead, feet are hip width distance. We roll down to the earth, okay? And we're gonna start with 2 feet on the mat. The hands are by the side. And we extend the right leg out with that heel 2 inches off the mat, left arm back. Bring the right foot down, left arm down, left leg out, right arm back. This heel is 2 inches off the mat, and bring it in and down. We're going to do that one more time so I can demonstrate something for you. Let's go ahead, right leg out, left arm back. Now let your heel go all the way to the mat. Did you feel what happened? You just lost all of your core work. Let's go ahead and bring the foot in. We'll do it on the left. The heel is 2 inches. If you let it come down, you're resting and bring it in. Okay, so we want to keep that heel 2 inches off the mat. Now let's have just the right knee up. Left foot stays on the mat. It's nice and steady on the mat. Feel all 4 corners. Right leg extends, left arm back, and come back to tabletop. Okay, let's do the same thing. Right leg, the heel is 2 inches off the mat. Left arm back, and bring it in. Left knee up, left leg extends, right arm back, knee in, and leg extends, knee in, and release. All right, now we're going to do it with 2 knees up. And if this doesn't work for you, go back to one of the other versions that we did. Right leg, left arm, and in, left leg, right arm, and in. Okay, here's something, if you super want to ninja your core this morning, roll your shoulders and head up. Right leg, left arm, and in, left leg, right arm, and in. All right, everybody take it down. So the shoulders and head up is an option. You're welcome to do that. Okay, so pick your starting foot position, either feet on the mat, or right knee up, or 2 knees up, shoulders and head down or up. We're going 4 times on the right here. Right leg, left arm, and in, right leg, left arm, and in, right leg, left arm, and in, right leg, left arm, and in to the left. Left leg, right arm, left, and last time left, and in. All right, same thing with 2 legs now. Okay, so we're going to bring the feet down. Again, option, roll the shoulders and head up. If you're doing that, make sure you don't tuck your chin. Put your fist under your chin just to know where you want that. We're not tucking the chin. Shoulders and head might be up here. We're going 2 legs, out and in. Let's do that again with the feet coming down and in. Release. Obviously, with 2 legs up, with 1 leg up, that wouldn't be the same thing. So either keep your feet down or double knees up. Here we go, 2 times. Extend and in, extend and in. Bring it in. All right, so we're going 4 times. If the double leg is not working for you for any reason, go 2 right, 2 left. Everybody ready? It's feet up or feet down. Here we go. It's 1 and in. Shoulders and head up or down. 2 and in. 3 and in. And 4 and in. And release. Whew. Move around. Rock out that spine. Inhale and exhale. All right, with the feet down, we're moving to the obliques now. Feet are on the mat, arms are up, let your palms touch. This time we're rolling the shoulders and head up, taking the hands to the right, center and down. Roll up, hands left, center and down. From here we add on, roll up, right. Now go to the left, center and down. Roll up, left, to the right, center and down. We're going to double that up. Roll up, right, left, center and down. Same thing, starting to the left. Roll up, left, right, center and down. All right, the final option is to do that with the legs lifted. Okay, you can put your feet, keep your feet down if that's preferable to you. Roll up, hands to the right, center and down. Roll up, hands left, center and down. Roll up, hands left, center and down. Roll up, hands right, center and down. Adding on, roll up, right, left, center and down. Roll up, left, right, center and down. Double, right, left, center and down. Roll up, 2 times left, right, center and down. All right, rock it out. Bring your feet down, let your knees open and close. Raise one leg if your core is activated and awake. All right, I think it's unanimous, so we can move on here. Good, inhale and exhale. All right, we are going to do the water wheel series because it's such a great thing for you to do, every day. And while we're on break, right, you can go ahead and make sure that you know this. Okay, so let's go ahead and with both feet to the mat, hands down. Secure your left foot to the mat. Right knee in, point up, flex down. Give it a nice little circle. I also have a video with just this series in my Facebook group. If you're a member of that or want to be, I just isolated this whole water wheel series. Okay, let's bring it in. Flex your right foot, flex out, point up, knee in. So it's there for you. You can do that anytime. So good for the hip. Flex out, point up, knee in. And the next time your knee is in, hold it in. Hold on to your right shin or hamstring, and keeping that left foot grounded, go ahead and let your right knee open out to the side, to the right, and back to center. All right, now coming back to center, let your left leg straighten any amount. Doesn't have to be big, right? Take your left hand outside your right thigh, bring your right arm out from your shoulder, and let that right knee come just past the belly button, starting to get a nice stretch in the IT band with your hips grounded. And now let your right hip come up as you take that right knee more to the left. Take your gaze towards your right fingertips. The right shoulder is still grounded here. We're in a nice twist. Okay, let's release, unwind, take your right ankle across your left thigh, draw your legs in towards you, and move them around, forward and back, side to side. In a circle, one direction and the other for that circle. And now come back to center, take your left leg up, point and flex. And circle one direction and the other. Let's cross tightly at the thighs, hold on to opposite leg with opposite hand here, and let those hips move around. So you might have your hands at your ankles, you might just be holding on to your shins, or maybe even that doesn't feel right to you, just hold on to the sides of your legs. Okay, let's release, unwind, 2 feet to the mat, let those knees gently open and close. Moving to water wheel on the left, hands by your side, right foot is grounded, left knee in, point up, flex down, keep going. One more. Hold the knee in, flex your left foot, and reverse. Flex out, point up, knee in. One more. Hold the knee in, holding onto your left shin or hamstring. Let your left leg come out to the left and back to center. So you can see we're moving the hip in a lot of directions here. That's why this is so great. All right, let's bring it back to center. Extend your right leg any amount. Take your left hand outside of your, this is your right hand outside your left leg. Extend your left arm and draw your left knee just past the belly button. So both hips are still on the mat. We're getting a nice little IT stretch here. Now we're going to let the left hip lift as we take that left knee farther over to the right, but keep the left shoulder grounded. Look towards your left fingertips. And come back through center. Left ankle slides across the right thigh. The left foot is flexed. The legs come in towards you, and you move forward and back, side to side, circles, what feels great to you here. And then come back through to center, take your right leg up. Very intentionally work with that ankle on the right, point and flex. It's not just to kind of flip the foot around, right? And then circle one direction and the other. And then come into your X. Hold on somewhere and move those hips around. See what's making this hip happy this morning. Release, unwind, 2 feet to the mat, open and close your knees. Come back to center. Raise one leg if you think you're going to do that again. Not today, but I mean at some other point, right? If you found that helpful for your hips, yeah. Okay, so keep that in mind. Let's come to hands and knees. Here's something else we love. We love to strengthen the arms, right? So when we do our push-ups, we're going to make sure the elbows are coming back. Now, go ahead and take yourself into a knee down or knee up plank. You guys go ahead, you know this. I'm just going to demonstrate. You could be doing this at a wall, right? You could be doing this in the air. Intention is everything here. The elbows are coming straight back. You're going knee down plank, Push up, hips toward heels. Push up, hips toward heels. Okay, so if you're doing this at the wall, you add the plank. If you're standing, you're just going to be doing your push up, hips toward heels. Okay. And now, the next time you press your hips toward your heels, come into child's pose. Whenever you're in child's pose, and again, your hands could be on a chair to do this. You could be against the wall. You just want your forehead to be supported. We don't want the head dangling in space. That aggravates the neck. And now go ahead and float your way up to a downward facing dog. Lengthening through the spine. And from here, just take any journey that you love to bring your feet to your hands. Yes, when you get there, bring your hands to your thighs, knees and hips are bent. Shine your heart forward, half lift, slide your hands down your legs, any amount. Your heart might still be higher, your head and heart might still be higher than your hips. Okay, you're going to go to where you're going in this forward fold. This moment, ground through the feet, exhale, and then as you inhale, float the arms out and up. Palms touch, hands come heart center. Find mountain pose and just go ahead and do a little systems review from head to toe. How are things feeling? How's your energy? Shake it out. Okay, so we are going to be doing round the world sun salutations, okay? And feel free to change things up, leave things out, okay? We all know sun salutations. This is going to be a simple version with a knee down crescent. So go ahead, and if you need extra padding for your knees, make sure you have that. Have adequate padding for your knees. Okay. Find mountain pose at the top of the mat. Take a nice deep inhale through the nose and exhale. Exhale anything that I just said that brought you a little bit of, uh-oh, what is this going to be, right? If that happened to you, just let it go, because we're going to be together the whole time. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, swan dive. You're still going where you want with your swan dive, right? High, low, anywhere in between. Bend the knees and hips. Shine your heart forward. Sink the hips down and step back with your right leg. We're in this lunge here. On this, for this one, we'll bring the right knee down and come into a low crescent lunge. Yes, we all know this one. Okay, let's bring the hands down and find plank. Chaturanga. Lifting into a baby cobra, just shine your heart forward. The head follows the spine and release. Find your way to downward facing dog. Great. Okay, let's take the right leg up. Take whatever biggest step is available to you right now, and then start to walk your hands around to the right. You could put more distance between your feet if you didn't have much to begin with, and either bring your hands to your thighs and sway side to side in this wide-legged forward fold, or keep your hands down wherever you want to be in this forward fold. Sway side to side. Now continue walking your hands around to the left. This is where we come into a big difference here, okay? So we have the right leg back again. Inhale and exhale. We're going to step back to plank. The knees can be up or down. Chaturanga. Shine your heart forward. Maybe lift a little higher in this cobra. Release. Down dog. Okay. Inhale and exhale. All right, I'm going to be having my back to you for a moment when we do this, but you know what to do. Take your right leg up. Take a big step forward with your right foot. Walk your hands around to the left. Stop halfway. Take your wide-legged forward fold and move around. Same thing we just did. Your hands could be all the way up to your hips if you feel like being higher. Just move around. Your hands could be to the mat. All right, continue walking the hands over to the left. Now we're facing forward, one hand on either side of the left foot. Take a big step forward, half lift, forward fold, and float the arms out and up, palms touch. And hands come heart center. All right. Everybody made it back to the top of the mat, right? Yeah. Now we have to go the other way. So we just went a whole trip around the world from east to west, I don't know what direction, and then we have to go now from west to east, whatever direction. All right, so come to the top of the mat. Take a few breaths. Float the arms up, inhale. Exhale, we swan dive. Take a half lift. Okay, bend at the knees and hips, hands down. We're taking the left leg back for a lunge. Low crescent lunge. It's a great way to open the front hip flexor, right? Bring it down, find a plank. Okay, we're doing 4 planks in a row in this series, so if you want to do some knee down planks, you usually do knee up, feel free. Let's go ahead and take it down. Now slide your hands a little more in line down from the shoulders so we can lift a little higher. We're taking this cobra just slightly higher each time. Release. Find down dog. Take a couple of breaths here. This is our resting pose in the series. Imagine. And left leg up. Step forward, big step forward with the left foot. Now walk your hands around to the right, pardon my back. Okay, we're in that wide-legged forward fold again. And you can just go ahead and move around. Remember, you can be as high or low as you want to be. Okay, and then we're going to continue walking the hands around to the right till we're facing the back of the mat with one hand on either side of the right foot. Find a plank. Chaturanga. Slide the hands by the ribs. This will be our highest cobra today. And come into cobra. Bring it down. Hands under the shoulders. Find downward facing dog. Left leg up. Left foot steps forward. The hands come around to the right till you're back in wide-legged forward fold, okay? And make this be as wide as possible for you. This is our final one, and let's just hang here. If your body, again, you could be higher, you could be all the way down. If your body wants to move, go ahead and move. If you want to stay in just a nice settled Forward fold, feeling the hamstrings release, do that. We're going to continue walking the hands around to the right, ending up with one hand on either side of the right foot. Take a big step forward with the left, half lift, forward fold, pressing down to lift up, float the arms out and up, palms touch, and hands come heart center, and release. All right, ooh, that was a lot. So we're going to balance all that energy out with softness, okay? So let's just shake things out. Find an easy mountain pose. So usually in mountain pose, we're like, find an easy mountain pose. Feel grounded, feel lined up, but also feel soft. And just let your breath move. All right, we're going to be taking the legs wide for a 5-pointed star sequence. So it's going to be a little different from how we usually do it, but we want the legs wide, even if you turn sideways with the toes turned out. Inhale and exhale. Let's put the hands on the hips and make sure that the knees are going over the toes, the feet are grounded. Okay, we're going to take the arms up to 5-pointed star. Now, bend the knees and take the arms down just about 15 degrees. Straighten, arms go up. Take the arms down 30 degrees as you bend your knees. Straighten, arms up. Take them midway, 45 degrees. Straighten, arms up. Now take them down a little below the shoulders. Arms up. Take them down a little lower. Arms up. Take them down pretty much all the way down and up. All right, now gently bring your arms down and we're going to reverse that. So your arms start low. Bend the knees. Take your arms out and down. A little higher. And down, shoulder height, and down, a little higher, and down, almost all the way, and down, and up, and down. Heel toe your feet together, shake things out, move those shoulders around, inhale and exhale. All right. Did that feel pretty good? We're going to do a soft version of Warrior Two, the Archer. You've all done this before. Take your legs wide, Warrior Two wide, right toes to the right, left toes in at an angle. The hips are level, the feet are grounded. Right knee bends over the right ankle, shoulders over hips. Arms float out from your side. Take your gaze past your right fingertips. Let's warm up this Warrior Two a little bit. Straighten your right leg, bring your hands to your heart, and open. Straighten and open. Straighten, open, hold. Now turn your gaze towards your left fingertips. Follow your left hand as it comes around. Keep your gaze to your left hand. Left hand touches right. Fingertips up the arm, across the chest, open to the left. We're still looking at those left fingertips. We're going to do that 2 more times. Follow your left hand. Brush all the way across. 1 more time. Follow. Brush. And open. Now staying here in Warrior Two, just go ahead and turn your gaze towards your right fingertips. Bring your hands to your heart and we open to the left. Left toes to the left, right toes in at an angle. Bend your left knee. That knee's going through the center of the foot. The feet are grounded. arms out. Turn your gaze to the right, follow your right hand. Brush. And 2 more times. Okay. Landing back in Warrior 2, gazing toward the right, and now turn your gaze to the left. We're in Warrior 2. All right, bring your hands to your hips and heel toe your legs together. We've done enough wide-legged forward folding and all those in that round the world sun salutation. So we're just gonna jiggle around, scan the body, see if anything is being asked for. Look around your space, see if there's something you want to bring down with you as we come more down to the earth. Okay, do anything that feels good here. And we'll meet in mountain pose at the top of the mat. Just taking a moment in mountain pose to breathe, feel the body. Float the arms up, inhale. Exhale, swan dive. Take a half lift, shine your heart forward. Bring your hands down. If you want to come into down dog here, come into down dog. If you want to step right back into table, do that. And wherever you are, let your hips move side to side. Bring your knees down, come off to the side, and sit forward. Long spine, seated mountain pose. All right, let's shake everything out and come into a couple of soft forward folds. So the legs are just natural here. Float the arms up and just melt. The hands don't have to go far. Just whatever feels good to you here. Roll your hands up your legs. Inhale, arms up, and melt. All right, and let's release it up and shake it out. Inhale and exhale. We're going to cross the legs for a moment. Have your right leg in front. Long spine. Fingertips in front of your right shin here. And just walk forward. Nice little release for the hips here. Walk your fingertips forward. Keep your gaze past your fingertips and just feel into that right hip. Now start to walk your hands over to the left. Once again, keeping the gaze past the fingertips. Walk your hands back to center. Press your hands into the mat as you inhale. And as you exhale, see if there's any more room for you to fold forward. You might still be right here, that's fine. Wherever you go with this is where you go. And walk your hands back. Let's go ahead and put the left leg in front. Fingertips in front of the left shin. Inhale. As you exhale, walk your fingertips forward. Just as far as your left hip says is the appropriate amount for you to go. Take your gaze past your fingertips. Breathe. Now let's bring it in. Inhale and walk your hands over to the right. Walk your hands back to center here And press your palms into the mat as you inhale, exhale, and go where you're going with this. Walk your hands back. Okay, let's uncross the legs and give them a nice little shake here. Shake everything out. We're getting ready to roll down to the earth. So with the feet hip-width distance apart, take it down. All right, the feet are planted here evenly on the mat. Extend your right leg forward and both arms back. So the heel is down now because we're stretching out. Okay, we're not keeping the heel lifted to keep the core engaged. We're just down here, inhale. And then exhale, draw your right knee in. Hold on to your right shin or even your hamstring with two hands. And then bring the right foot down. Extend the left leg, arms overhead. Stretch, feel that stretch. Now bring the left knee in, holding on to your shin or your hamstring. Bring the left foot down. Extend two legs and two arms. Bring both knees in, holding on. Now, put your hands right under your knees. Okay, so you've got your hands on your hamstrings right under your knees. Let your knees come away as far as they can with you still holding on. Okay, and rock from side to side. So we're massaging the lower spine as low as possible here. And come back to center. Put your hands on your knees now. Hands stay on the knees as we make some circles. Take your knees away, to the right, in, and to the left, and circle. And pause. Now we're going to take the knees away to the left, in, and to the right. Circle the opposite direction. And come center. Extend both arms and both legs. Inhale. Exhale, draw the knees in and come to happy baby. So the feet are up, they're flexed. Okay, nice hip stretch here, and then rock side to side, massaging a different part of the spine. It's a little higher because our hips are higher. And come back to center here. Release from happy baby. Bring your feet to the mat. Let your knees gently open and close. Hands down by your side. The left foot stays grounded. Take your right leg up. Once again, intentionally point and flex that foot. Circle the ankle one direction and the other. Release the foot to the mat. Bring your left knee in, take it up, point and flex. other way. And bring the foot down. Take your legs side by side so they're touching. Arms are long. Gently sway your knees to the right. Take your gaze to the left. Gently sway, knees left, gaze right. We're just gently swaying. Head going opposite of the knees in these closed leg windshield wipers. Now come back to center. You can take your feet hip width distance if that is more comfortable for you. We're going to extend through the fingers and wiggle. Extend, wiggle into a gentle fist. Extend and wiggle. And then rotate the wrists one direction and the other. Bring your arms down by your side and start to scan your body. See if there's any movements left that your body is asking for. Do any realignment that you feel is warranted so that you can come into a nice final relaxation position for today. So make sure your whole body feels released and relaxed and at peace and coming into your final relaxation. Maybe the legs are long, maybe the knees are bent, maybe something else. When you're feeling nice and settled, inhale through the nose. And slowly exhale. Release your body onto the earth. Gently close your eyes, or if that's not good for you, just defocus them and be in final relaxation. Begin to bring your awareness back to your space. Gently bring movement back to your body. Stretch long as you inhale Exhale, draw your knees in, give yourself a hug. Find your way over to a side. And back up to a nice easy seat. As you turn your gaze to your own good heart and your bright spirit, thank and honor yourself for your practice, and we thank and honor each other for sharing this time. Namaste.